Good afternoon, friends. You're listening to EBC Radio 1170 AM Aapki Choice. And I am your host, Alka. And we are doing a live show in the studio. We had been talking to different guests from Prevention Links on how to prevent misuse of drugs, alcohol, tobacco, etc. But today, we are going to be talking on family success. To talk on that, today we have Christina Armstrong. She is the site director at Greenway Family Success Center in Woodbridge Township. The center is managed by Prevention Links, a New Jersey-based non-profit that fosters healthy, sustainable communities. Christina is a lifelong resident of Middlesex County and received her bachelor's degree in Spanish from Rutgers University. She recently returned to Rutgers and is working towards a certification in Spanish translation and interpreting. She is a member of the Prevention Links Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Committee and spearheaded a series of cultural appreciation events at Greenway Family Success Center showcasing the rich diversity found in Middlesex County. So welcome, Christina, on EBC Radio. After reading your bio, I feel proud and privileged to talking to you today. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Alka, how are you today?
Very good. So friends, Christina, as I read, she's a director of Family Success Center. So can you tell us what is a Family Success Center?
Absolutely. And I also wanted to thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. We really appreciate it.
Well, it's my privilege and honor to have you here.
Thank you. So to answer your question, Family Success Centers are community-based gathering places where families can come for fun activities, educational workshops, and information about great local resources. Everything we do is free, every time. The foundation of our work is to prevent child abuse and neglect across New Jersey. By strengthening family relationships and supporting those in need, we build up the whole community. So there are 57 Family Success Centers around the state, and there is at least one in every county. Most of them are funded by the New Jersey Department of Children and Families, and they're managed by nonprofit organizations like Prevention Links. And our organization operates 5 Family Success Centers throughout Middlesex, Union, and Hudson counties.
Well, that is excellent, Christina, that you're giving free service to the community and helping them out. So what services do you offer in these Family Success Center?
Every month, all of the Family Success Centers, which we call FSCs, put out calendars of great events, including topics like family health, life skills, housing, employment, and parent education. And many of our programs are recreational, things like painting, STEM, cultural events, or cooking classes. And these events are designed for children and their parents or guardians to have quality time together and make great memories. We also offer lots of workshops to teach people in the community about practical topics, things like budgeting, nutrition, preparing for storms, car seat safety, and much more. Most FSCs also offer evidence-based curricula, such as active parenting or Financial Peace University. One of the great things about our work is that every Family Success Center is different. We all have the same foundation, but we plan our events based on what our unique community needs and asks for. So that's one side. Mm-hmm. The other main component of our work is to be a resource hub. So people often call us to find out, for example, how to get help paying their utilities, how to find a new home, where they can look for childcare, and other important needs that impact their daily lives. So our Family Success Centers stay connected with other organizations in our hometown and our home county, so we can provide their residents with up-to-date resources. One example is a community member could call a Family Success Center and ask for help finding a new job. Someone on the staff could sit with them and go over their resume, and then connect them to a job-seeking program in the county. And really our goal is to help our participants succeed.
Well, that is excellent. So now who can come to Family Success Centers? Are these centers designed to only help needy families?
Actually, anyone and everyone is welcome to come to Family Success Centers and participate in our activities.
Oh, that's
We don't have any eligibility. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Yes, it's great because anyone can come. Mm-hmm. There's no certain requirements, so our doors really are open to all. And the only thing we have is a quick membership form called a welcome packet that people fill out each year, but it's very brief and it's just so we can help our families and get to know them better. But one thing we sometimes hear is that people think because we're funded by the state, there's some sort of income requirement or that people need to be struggling to come get free services. But that's not true at all. We believe no matter what your situation is in life, it's important to have a welcoming place to go where you and your family can have a great time together. And our goal is to strengthen the whole community. So we really invite everyone who's interested in learning, growing, bonding as a family, and making connections with other residents.
That is so excellent. Like, you're making the family bonding and helping them in every ways, like whether it's utility bills, how to pay, or how to make the great bonding between the families with children and parents, and utilizing a lot of activities is really, really excellent. So this is a really great way of helping the families. So do you have to have children to come to a family success center?
You might think so, since it is a family success center, but we're not actually only open to people with children. A lot of times we have individuals who don't have children come to our crafts, our cultural activities, and our educational workshops.
Oh, so it's open to anyone. So age or who you are, it really doesn't matter. You welcome everyone there.
Exactly.
That's excellent. So how does your services specifically target to serve the South Asian population listening?
Family success centers are designed to be welcoming to everyone, like we talked about. And one facet is that we often put up artwork that reflects our community, whether that's the cultures, the languages that are represented. We also love highlighting cultural events and celebrations. So, for example, it's not unusual to see a Diwali event or Holi event featured on the calendar.
Wow.
And so much fun. But at our FSCs, we also understand how much our participants value education. And because of that, many centers offer homework help club or other programs to support families in their goal of helping children succeed in school.
This is fantastic. I mean, you're celebrating our festivals, Holi, Diwali, and just welcoming everybody and making them feel home there, So
yes, I will say we had a family this year at our particular center who they were overwhelmed and happy because they said that they hadn't been able to celebrate Holi that way since they had actually been back in India. And so it's a great place for people to come and teach other people about their own cultures.
That's superb to hear that, So how is your program serving COVID-19 impacted families, and what needs have you been arise since the start of the pandemic?
Well, Family Success Centers have always supported families in getting their basic needs met by connecting them with local organizations and sometimes doing distributions. And once the pandemic hit, the number of families that needed assistance with food or childcare or rental payments went up drastically. Thankfully, many federal and state assistance programs were put in place to help with those needs. So staff at all Family Success Centers has worked hard to stay up to date with what's available so we can connect participants with all the services they're looking for. Another thing we've done is at most FSCs, we've made it a point to offer events related to mental health, both for children and adults. And since we are trusted by our community members, many people feel comfortable joining our programs and talking about the stressors they and their families have faced over the past 2 years. And it's been important to still give people a sense of community, even if it's over Zoom, so they know they're not alone.
Exactly. So I know the whole world was on Zoom during the COVID-19, So now things are slowly changing, and still is, I would say 50-50 still Zoom and in-person started happening. So how has the pandemic changed the way that you operate?
Prior to COVID-19, almost all FSC services were offered face-to-face, like many things in the world. But once the pandemic hit, we knew our centers would really need to stay connected with families because they would need us now more than ever. So we had to think outside the box and offer virtual programs that would still help families connect with each other. And all across the state, Family Success Centers also started making wellness calls where we would reach out to our participants just to find out how they were doing and what supports their families might need. And in that time when many people were feeling uncertain and isolated and afraid, we wanted them to know that help was available. So even now, like you mentioned, we're more 50-50 online and in person. Many centers have continued to offer virtual options, and we recognize that having a virtual option makes our events and services more accessible, since not everyone feels comfortable and since some families don't have transportation. But throughout the pandemic, we've maintained our commitment to providing really welcoming, great quality programs to everyone in the community.
That is excellent. I'm just hearing you, and it makes me feel that it's such a comforting to those people who are really in need of all the services what you provide. So as I have been asking everyone in Prevention Links when they came on EBC Radio, can you share one success story with us?
Absolutely. So one of the great things about our work is that we really lean on some partnerships to make our work possible. And we've all had to be pretty creative, especially since so many changes have come about because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So for us, finding other organizations has been absolutely important. And at our particular site in Woodbridge Township, we saw a huge need for diapers and formulas, especially with the recent formula shortage. So we were fortunate to form a great relationship with the Central Jersey Diaper Bank. And through that partnership, we recently started offering diapers, wipes, and certain kinds of formula to families every 2 months completely free, not only to families in Woodbridge Township, but to people throughout Middlesex County. So if anyone is listening and you or someone you know needs those services, please feel free to reach out to us.
That is excellent, Christina. I mean, I had been listening on the news that, how the formula shortage and everything, and new mothers had been so scared, like they want to nurse the baby now because they said if I stop that, they don't know whether they'll get enough formula for their baby or not. But
right.
So the service what you are giving is superb. So how can our listeners locate the Family Success Center closest to them?
So there is one simple way, which is to just do a Google search for New Jersey Family Success Centers. Mm-hmm. And then there is also a website, which I'll read slowly. So it's www.nj.gov/DCF, which is like David, Charlie, France, /families/support/success. But again, you can also Google it. And one great thing to know is that residents can join more than one Family Success Center. Our centers work collaboratively together, so we encourage families to make the most of the services and go to as many different centers as they'd like. So we find that it makes the most sense for participants to join the centers that are closest to them, or at least within their county. So if they do need any resources, they can get connected with ones that are the most relevant to them.
That is excellent. Like they have access to any centers they can go to, right? So one time I'm going to read the website again, the link you just said it, but I think the easiest way for them is to go to New Jersey Family Success Center site, you think? Mm-hmm. Or this is the link, they can find this link on your website?
Yes. So they can either Google, like you said, New Jersey Family Success Centers, or they can go to that specific website.
All right. So the link what she just said is, friends, is www.nj.gov/D as a David, C as a cat, F as a Frank, /families/support/success. So please go there and you will find all the details what Christina just spoke to you. So now, Christina, how can I give back at a Family Success Center?
We love having volunteers help us at our Family Success Centers, and it's inspiring to see people enjoy our programs so much that they do want to give back. So across the state, we often need help setting up for events and making flyers. But we also appreciate when people in the community have a special skill that they want to share with everyone. Do you love to read to children? Are you a financial advisor, an engineer, a cake decorator? You can reach out to your local Family Success Center and find out how you can share your skills with the community.
So now, as you say, you can reach to Family Success Center. So how can we reach you?
So if you'd be interested in joining the Greenway FSC programs in Woodbridge Township, or if you need help finding another Family Success Center that's closer to you, you can reach out to me. Again, my name is Christina Armstrong, and our center number is 732-527-3400. Again, it's 732-527-3400. 3400. And I can give you my email. It's very long, so I'd always recommend calling. But my email is C like Christina, Armstrong, .greenway, which is GREENWAY, FSC, like Family Success Center. And that is at preventionlinks.org.
So again, I will repeat your contact, Christina Armstrong, and her phone number is 732-527-3400, 732-527-3400, and her email address is carmstrong.greenwayfsc@preventionlinks.org. So, Christina, any last words you want to tell our listeners? How you want to convince them how to use your programs, and anything you want to say? I would love to hear from you.
Sure. So one thing our families tell us all the time is how happy they are to have a great place to go and do things with their children. And many of them have said to us, I wish I knew about this when my children were younger, or I wish I knew about this years ago. Mm-hmm. So I highly recommend finding out about the Family Success Center that's closest to you, because we do so much and we love to meet families and have great programs. So we hope to see you soon.
Yes, so we need to have you more often on the radio to spread the word.
Absolutely.
Yes. So thank you so much, Christina, for coming on airwaves of EBC Radio and sharing all this wonderful information where they are going to be benefiting. Most of the time, clients try to, give their information and ask them to come to them. But here you are helping the community and getting their bonding with the family. So I am really grateful for you to come on radio and looking forward to speaking to you very soon again.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.